We're going to have to move into widescreen. There we go. And that also means I'm going to have to, recolor maybe? Or just the name fix. Yeah, you know what? For the fun of it, let's do the recolor. But I need to swap some of this around real quickly. Good work. Yeah, that works. And then we move remove the crop on this. Does that look right? Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, this is fine. Fuck it. Border. Does that work? I don't think I did anything. No, I didn't do anything. Blur. Big blur. No, because that's still giving me like the standard size. I don't want it smaller though. I'm not going for integer scaling. Nope. Well, you're getting it as is. So, because we've streamed Aria of Sorrow before, we're going to play this recolor that I've got, which I haven't played, so we'll see how that is. Aria of Sorrow is legit one of the best Castlevania games. So I hope you're all looking forward to this. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Summer Cruz, and I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason, the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual as if some giant keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through the gate, my senses began to dim. Pitch black sun is holding a chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse a sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. So, Soma's an exchange student studying in Japan. And Mina Hakuba is a shrine maiden and also his childhood friend. That's a big overlook. Because in the original Japanese version, he's not an exchange student, he's just Japanese. Yes, Soma is a reference to the... can't remember the guy's name. Huxley. A New World. This controller's gonna keep fucking disconnecting. I'm gonna smash something. Go. Mia is in book. Yeah. Mina Harker. I thought you were talking about Soma. What we'll be listening to. Fun fact for you, Ninja, I don't believe we'll be fighting any vampires in this game. Let me just set this controller up real quick. I'm using my 8-bit Do Pro controller, which is a very nice controller, and I recommend for PC gaming if your controller is being a shit. If your controller is being a shit, consider the 8-bit Do Pro controller. Wonderful. Saves controller profile. Hockey. It should all be fine. So yeah, we're playing a recolor of this game. It's a ROM hack, because we've done Aria of Sorrow before. So, like, with some of these games that we've done before, I'm willing to do a couple of different things with them. Like, when we get to Symphony of the Night, we'll be doing the Saturn version as a change from doing the PS1 version. I feel like there was another... Yeah, Harmony of Dissonance. We'll be doing a recolor in Harmony of Dissonance as well. So let me know what you think of the visuals of this, because it's not what they originally looked like. Who is this strange, beautiful man? Genya Arikado. What an odd name. Why does he look like a model? It's Alucard. Like, it's literally just Alucard. And it's like, oh, that's a spoiler. His name is Arikado. Inside the eclipse? You're insane! Genya Avocado. An enemy? Also, the fact that he introduces himself using Soul Steel. I now have the ability to absorb these abilities of the monsters I kill. Awesome. Or steel. Why would I have that power? I'm not gonna tell you. Thank you, Alucard. So, with the Castlevania Dominus collection being a collection of the DS Castlevania games, like, all three of them are genuinely fantastic. When they released the Castlevania Advance collection, the one really worth playing, like, it was an easy decision, like, which one should you play? Aria of Sorrow, absolutely. Because Circle of the Moon's kind of shit, and Harmony of Dissonance is still trying to find its footing. Aria of Sorrow is like the absolute gem in that collection. I'm liking this recolor so far. Now for the funky music. Play that funky music, you money. I got $10. Honestly, the biggest failing of Aria of Sorrow is really just the hardware that it's on. Like, the visuals are overbright, which is definitely a good reason to have a recall like this. The visuals are overbright because of the Game Boy Advance hardware. You overbrightened a lot of stuff on there, specifically to compensate for the dark screen. The music is well composed, it's just also kind of like meh, which is because of the GBA hardware. The biggest problems with this game are because of the hardware. But it's still a really good game. Absolutely fantastic. The second biggest criticism is that it's quite short. Like, we'll play this for a few hours today, and then we'll finish it next week. Like, there's no real doubt about that. Like, on your first time through, you're probably looking at, like, 6-7 hours. It's a very detailed walk animation for a GBA game. Oh, you're a big Skeletor boy, aren't you? Look at this large Skeletor boy. He's got a bone. Got a bone to pick with me. And now he's dead. I will not condone these skeleton weapons. Next, you'll be telling me you think zombies should have grenades. Okay, so first course of business, find an ability to get me across there. It looks like you can just make it if you, like, position yourself just right, like pixel perfect. You can't. I don't know why you'd want to give skeletons machine guns, Ninja. And this is why you're not on my cabinet. Flying armor. Is it equipped? No, I have to equip it. Alright. Level up. Skeletons, flamethrowers. Despicable. So the entire gimmick of this game is that we can get, souls from enemies, and it's kind of similar to what happens in Order of Ecclesia, where we could get glyphs that would give us enemy abilities from enemies. The souls will drop randomly from enemies, except bosses. If a boss has a soul for you to have, then it will drop it when you kill it. And we get various abilities from those souls. And it's a really good mechanic, actually. It's better fleshed out in the sequel, Dawn of Sorrow. But the idea to begin with was just really good. And it's not to say this isn't a really good game, because it is. You cannot. Leather plate. No, I would need a double jump for that. We haven't done that many Metroidvanias yet. I wonder, can I make that? No. Alright. Motherfucker. You gotta love the little face they have when you hit them. They're like so shocked. You hit them and they're all like, oh. Level up. Drafty? Why do you say that, Peach? Ah. I forget if we know, like, the specific date this game's supposed to take place on. It's like, we know it's 2035. But, like, is it in the winter? Whee! Ghosts. Jump for ghosts. They'll send a chill down your spine. No. Yeah, I don't think I can go on and go up. Ooh, skeleton. I don't think the bones are as strong as the spear. But they have, like, a good arc to them. And they do more damage than you'd think. There we go. I do quite like this recall. Let's go right. Oh, hello. Oh, you're human, aren't you? That's right, bitch. Friends, my name is Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. Okay. You weren't here in the shrine before, were you? How did you get here? I'm not sure. I went through the shrine gate and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead. I don't mind. Is it true this is Dracula's castle? It most certainly is. But isn't Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? In theory, yes. But his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle? Yes, it's a well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Well, no. The story of Dracula was made up, actually. No, it's all true. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually, the church handles these things with utmost secrecy. Over the course of time, Dracula has been resurrected many times. When people lost faith and craved chaos and destruction. So you try to tell me now that Dracula has been resurrected? No. Dracula perished in 1999. You know the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right. Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. But the vampire hunters destroyed him completely. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power, inside the darkness of an eclipse. That doesn't make any fucking sense. No, it does not, but you don't play the Metroidvanias for the plot. There's more. In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. But that's... Yes, the time has come, and so have I. Oh, thank you. Farewell, and be careful. Yes, you too. What an upstanding fellow. There will be no criticism of the accents on this show. Very southern indeed. Graham's a cowboy. Don't you know my name, Graham Jones? Cowboy name for sure. Cause I'm a cowboy, on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. There will be no criticism of the accents in this show. Alright. I used to forget this thing exists. Let's see what that says. Ninja, I will ban you. I might. We'll see. No, Clem can't ban you because you are also a mod. I don't have any antidotes. Jump, bump. There we go. It's so much work to remod people. I can't get a mod to remod people. I have to do it myself. A silk robe. Oh god, the dancers. Hold me closer, ghostly dancers. I mean, it could be worse. Remember that time I actually did kill Clem? It was a good time, though. No, I'm not going to be able to make that. It's true, you did kill me, and I have not forgiven you. Oh, use the acid rounds, Chrono. The acid rounds killed him in one hit, Chrono.
Fool this man!
So the real trick to movement in these games is if you attack on the ground, you are caught into animation lock. Which is why you see people doing this jump, like this jump stab, because you retain full movement. And like, it gives you so much more control. Oh, that's good. She was trying to fly. Oh, I'm not going that way. Oh yeah, that's a good attack boost. Absolutely appreciate that. Oh. Now, I'll admit, I don't know this game as well as, like, Dawn of Sorrow or especially Symphony of the Night. But I've completed it several times. One of those times was even on stream. You motherfuckers. I'll just wait until we get to Portrait of Ruin, because then we've got women with like actual vacuum cleaners. For the most part, this is actually quite an easy game. The only real difficulty, I think, in this game is the final boss of the good ending. Yeah, other than that, though, it's generally quite reasonable. You're not likely to see a game over in this. It could happen, but it's quite unlikely. There we go. As always, you want to be very careful of the ectoplasm. If they touch you, that's a curse, and it drains all your magic. Though that itself isn't as bad as Order of Ecclesia or Symphony of the Night. In Symphony of the Night, they meant you just couldn't attack with your weapon. You could still attack with sub-weapons, but that was something to deal with. In Order of Ecclesia, they drained your magic, and because you needed magic to attack at all, that was an issue. Here it's less of an issue, because the only thing you use your magic for is your souls. Watch out for that, that will petrify you. Ah, I love save points. They are my favourite rooms. Okay, I will need to be able to slide to get that. Hello. I'm Yoko Belnades. Odd that your family name still exists at this point, given that I would have assumed you being a descendant of Cypher Belnades, who married into Trevor Belmont's bloodline, and their children formed that connection of magic and vampiric, like anti-vampire power. Like, it's odd that the Belnades name still exists. You've met Alucard, though, right? He may seem cold at first, but after you get to know him a while, like after you spend a little while with him and get to know him, he's still quite cold. Yep. Well, what's said is said. Okay. The power to rule over and command monsters. Yeah, I saw Graham. The guy with the cowboy hat, right? I believe he will inherit Dracula's powers, really? Imagine Dracula with a southern drawl? He did not look like a bad guy. Yeah, well, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, goodbye. There's money in these candles. Remember when the Minotaur was a boss? So on average, Ninja, how much money are you fitting, like, per candle? Not much? That's reasonable. You see, the trick there is, like, to not light the candle. Ah, the whip sword. So the real trick of this is because of how long the attack animation is, chances are you're going to, still be in the animation when you land, meaning you will get caught out. But the range is really good, so I'm going to use it for a while. You missed. You missed. Okay, you got me then. That was fair play. Woo! Yeah, 16-point increase in defense, absolutely. Honestly, I never do anything for Lakeland. Child. Fuck you. My name's Hammer. I'm Soma. It's the eyebrows and the mustache, I think. Yep, so Hammer is the shop. What an odd fellow. Anyway. Double jump. Whee. Alright, where to? Oh no. Not this direction. This direction. Yep. The whip sword's great for stuff like this, so you can try and stay out of range of the breath attack or the ectoplasm, like hit it from a little further away, so you won't get cursed. Bonk. Bonk. Goodness. No! Moderators! Thank you, Clem. Fuck you out of here. I feel like any clothes I take from the body of a flea man probably aren't gonna fit me. Alright, I couldn't get up here, could I? What is up there? A sword. There we go. A broadsword. Yeah, I'll work it. For the sake of stream, I'll use some of the weapons I don't normally use. I don't usually use weapons with this. Oh, it's for a lady. You see the chopping action rather than the usual masculine slash? No, I usually avoid using weapons like this. They usually come with more damage, but they're slower, and I'm not overly fond of that. The heart pendant. The heart-shaped pendant. You mean the claymore? The Scottish sword? No? Hmm. Ah, you bastard. Did I come down here? Apparently I did. Flame Solace. What is that, like the Heim Solace? Probably. Itch. No, I generally don't use big swords. I like the speed of smaller weapons. Which I believe I've shown off to great effect in previous runs of Metroidvanias. That's just a hammer. I've gotten it. Once. Yeah, I'm talking about the broadsword, Clem. Yeah, I think Claymore is a sword you get in these. And it has like the same kind of thing. I don't like the slower swing on them. There's definitely a value to them for like the length of the swing, with it being a vertical slice as well. But again, I just don't like the speed. Bastard. Yeah, they nerfed the Chrysaegrim when they brought it back. They also renamed it to the Valman way. Good for those things, though. This connects us back to the chamber we fought the Manticore in. Une. teleporter. Which should take us to a teleporter near the start. Yep, there it is. Let's do it. Aha! Oh, there's Hammer. Hello, Mina.
Okay.
Mina, you can't just say that about anybody with slightly dark skin. It is pretty weird, considering I'm the only person here who would buy weapons from him. Like, Yoko's got her magic and a mace. Arikado will have his sword if he wants to do any physical attacks. But he also has his magic, and Jay has a whip. So, like, I'm the only one who would buy anything from him. What you got for me, buddy? Jesus. There's literally one girl, dude. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so let's equip the combat knife. Lucky charm. Don't you be taking me lucky charms. Especially if you're going to use the jump trick, the combat knife is like so fast. Like the animation resets when you land. Great. I'm surprised that the level of strength, like how high the attack is on it. Because the trade-off for that kind of speed is usually power. I mean, yeah, it's range here, but still. Estus. I forget if the Kaiser Knuckle's in this game, but that was also pretty good. But I forget if it's in this or just Dawn of Sorrow. I'm allowed to forget things. I remember so much, I'm allowed to forget things. Yeah, I don't think there's any value to not using the teleporter again. Oh, my clothes, ghostly dance. No. Oh well. Later, hater. I haven't actually gotten many souls. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, let's explore the rest of this area. We have an ad coming up, I need to be aware of that. Up we go. Presumably the giant skull will like just clip through the floor to get to me. And I'll kill it then. Nope, alright. Too slow, buddy. Buckaroo. Oh, rapier. Nope, not good enough. Axe armor. Well, if the only thing I've got is a zombie officer. As well. I forgot that it throws them like an axe armor in this game. In Dawn of Sorrow, I'm pretty sure it's, like just the axe sub-weapon. No. Yeah, there we go. So the downside of the combat knife isn't the power; it's absolutely the speed. Or isn't the power; it's absolutely the range. But I knew that going into it. And I was prepared. Awesome. Oh, bone pillar. That's not as cool as the bone pillar soul in Dawn of Sorrow. Alright, thanks for joining us, Peach. Give yourself a fantastic time of day, and you take care of yourself. We'll catch you next time. We're about to get hit with an ad anyway, so I need to let that run. So we will be right back. Yeah. Anyway. Bow, 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 I think we're doing pretty well so far. We're back. Let's continue. Yeah, we'll take the opposite pathway this time. See where that leads us. There's a big heart. So because there isn't actually hearts in this game, or like a heart counter, I suppose what I mean. What hearts do in this and in Dawn of Sorrow is they refill your magic. Which makes sense. That's a big amount of cash. $500. So the real question you've got to ask yourself is, why is Dracula's castle full of money denoted by American dollars when it's a Dark Ages era castle in Europe that has appeared in Japan? That just doesn't feel like it makes sense. No. Got you on the rebound, bucko. Blue Crow. Tiny Devil. Skeleton Knight. That's actually a good one. I want that. No, I can't get up there until I can fly. Boy, that gets off the screen really quick. There we go. New directions. Well, that solved nothing. So what's actually up there? I would need to be able to fly to get there, alright. The Ninja, how you doing? On this Monday evening. Level up. Level 10. There we go. New area. There's Persephone. Yeah, the enemies are way stronger here. Short range weapon might actually be kind of an issue. Oh boy. Well, this direction was a dead end. How many maids does Dracula need for one corridor? Oh, great. Fully fledged witch. Hmm. Oh. With the way the soul drops work in this game, and in Dawn of Sorrow, probably more so in Dawn of Sorrow, because of how busted the luck system is in that. Like, you can run across souls that you've never actually gotten before, and it's not all that surprising to see that. Oh boy. Fuck. You get the feeling you're not wanted? Really hope for a save point in one of those. I thought you left to do chores, Clem. If you left just to fall asleep, I'd take insult to that. I might prefer this right now to the axe armor. Said that you should, not you were. Oh god. God damn. Ninja, how are you doing today? My MP is recovering slowly. Better than last week? Is that because I'm here? I was here twice last week. That's a boss door, so there's got to be a save point nearby. Really wish I had slide. Excellent. Here, please. Not all the time, but sometime. Ah, when I went away. Yes, of course. just want a save point, like, come on. Not sleeping well? Well, I can't get out. Nope. So that's not good. Fuck. Very tense right now. Shit like that doesn't help. I didn't expect the melon to be a full heal. Okay, so that's necessary. And we will need that to actually leave where we were. Really missing that slide. Oh, the poison sword. I remember this being really good in this game. Better attack, better range. This was a trip worth it. So you're doing better, Ninja? They said you're doing better than last week? Alright, let's just do this. Oh, it's the headhunter. Do I normally come in from the right side? Doesn't feel right. Mostly slept today. Excellent. Bitch. The concept of the headhunter as a Castlevania monster is actually really neat. And I don't think it was ever brought back. Because, like, you can see all the heads in the background that it could use. It'll only use the 3 that are on the mantelpiece. And, like, in this game, don't want it using more than that, but, like, it would have been kind of interesting for an appearance in a later game. Shit. Based on the lizard form looking like it is female, I assume the headhunter is actually female, but the old head is actually a man. It's got a beard. There we go. A little bit more. And that'll be a really good soul. But yeah, like, do I normally come in this one from the left side? I feel like I do. If this is a save point, it's going to kind of confirm my suspicion. Yeah. I went the wrong way and possibly did some sequence breaking. Oh, we're not going through there. This is an entirely new area now. Okay, so I couldn't have come in through this side because I don't have the ability to slide. Unless I've missed it. Well, I guess we're going back. This is definitely easier going up than it is going down. Okay, so we need a specific soul to get through that corridor. Yeah, now that I've got a proper sword, these things aren't as bad. So that name's a mistranslation. It's supposed to be Kali. And the mistranslated is Curly. That's probably not worth grinding for. Undying isn't an ability, it's a specific soul. Alright. A little bit more in the headhunter will just be better than the skeleton officer. Right, and we'll check out one of the other paths. Like this one. With an actual sword rather than a knife, much easier to deal with Persephone. Ah, teleporter. Worth having. I don't need it right now, but it's worth having. Who knows when I'll need to come back here. Molaram, prepare to meet Curly in hell. Where to now? The top floor. Well, can't do anything yet. Goodbye. Alright, so here we go. That one that area we were looking at before. Right, I know where we want to go. It's funny because it also meant that we didn't actually have to fight the headhunter. Because all we needed was the Undying Soul. A revolving wall of flame. Alright, so what we're after is actually around here. this. We can't get up there with the double jump. We need specifically to be able to stand on the water. Yeah. Ugh. The floating garden. Not my favorite location. That man's missing half a horse. Yep. There we go. That's the platform I was looking for. It goes quite high. Might as well take it all the way up then. No one escapes from me. Nope. Nothing else for it. Ah. Close. Alright. There you go, get that last little bit of map completion on there. So the gimmick of the floating garden is, now we're up in this space, these squares above are all rooms in the floating garden. It's not really much of a problem to deal with. Hmm. Alright, let's try it from a different angle. Okay. There's probably a soul that needs some investigation. Like, figure out what exactly constitutes a normal attack. And how it differs from, like, any other attack. So this sword is labelled as a poison sword, and I don't think I've ever seen actually inflict poison. But the value of it is the flame at the end does give it a larger vertical hitbox than you would otherwise have, which is quite valuable. There we go. Yep, I'm not getting in there till endgame. Alright, we're back at it. Weren't you a boss an hour ago? Could be an hour ago. Alright. I think the craziest thing to me about the werewolf in this game is that it's clearly the same sprite as Rondo of Blood, just like downscaled. Like so many of the other enemies have new sprites made for this, like for the GBA. God damn it. Alright, so we need to go back into the maze. There's a specific entry. There's a specific exit we want. Again, like, really wishing I just had the slide. I'm trying to slide under the disc to get closer, and I'm just jumping instead. Oh, here we go. Alright, where does this one go? Awesome. New area. The clock tower. Oh, hello, Graham. I was born on the very day Dracula was destroyed. It's like, cool. How many other people were? Sure, that means I am Dracula. It's like, does it? How many other people were born on that day? How many people are born every day? And it's a stupid idea, but to its credit, the sequel goes into that a little more, with more people that were born on that day and have powers because of it. Just got the motherload of powers. Well, you're about to see a breakdown. What? Yeah, so that was a very different reaction. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Hey, how you doing, Bam Bam? I don't know if I've ever gotten the Lightning Doll Soul. Oh, hey, Yoko. I just ran into Graham, like, actually quite a short amount of time ago. Yeah, depending on how lucky you get with the souls. It leads to very different playthroughs, which is quite nice. Yeah, really not the time for this, Yoko. Well, goodbye. I don't have the ability to swim yet. Oh, harpies. Well, the Pronsing's starting to have issues. Okay, I know I should have the slide by this point. I've missed it. I've definitely missed it. Next teleporter, I should check around the entrance again. Alright. Yeah, if I was going to farm the Lightning Doll, this would definitely be the room for it. Yeah, that makes sense. Pink Whip? You mean the sword I'm using now, the Fronting? What do you say it's never used? Because it's one of my more commonly used swords in this game. Alright, so that's death. Got to kick his ass. This is a death with a pretty fun phase 2. That was risky. Alright, here we go. It's a good fight with some fairly easy to anticipate patterns. Definitely a fight that can be beaten with skill. Well, there's gonna have to be a fight I'll beat with skill. I don't have any healing items. Oh, there's that. The slide, like not having the slide, I think, is the big issue. It's definitely a fun fight. It's one of the best death fights. Absolutely. Might be a little smoother if I had a healing item, but I don't. I want to go that way. You let me get too far into the corner, that would have absolutely been a problem. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Oracles is quite fun with that. Can definitely get this though. Yeah. We actually did order Ecclesia quite recently. Fun game. Because I hadn't beaten that since it originally came out. Yeah, the back... No! No! The back of that scythe caught me off guard. It really did. But every time we do it, we just get a little better. We learn the attack patterns a little more. We hope. No, it's fine, Ninja. It's what they're there for. Right, there we go. Not today. Oh, sweet. You see what I mean about, like, the vertical shot on this? I did that second jump too soon. What? What? Why did that suddenly get me? No, we're not having the ad break until we do this fight. Ninja, if you need to, snooze that ad. Motherfucker. Like, not yet, but like, it starts getting really close. Alright. If need be, I'll do it myself, Ninja, don't worry about it. Again, like, I just want that slide. And I should have it, I've apparently missed it. There it is. Motherfucker! You see that? Bastard. Kaizo trap. I can go underwater. Yeah. Thank you, Bam Bam. But now we have to have the ad. I'm not pressed the button to start it, so the ad's going to start in a minute. Doesn't really give me a proper time frame when it starts on its own. So we'll be right back after the ads. I can't believe that cheap shot death hit me with. A sore loser. Well, there we go. A little bit of progress. I think you really realize how long 3 minutes is until, like, you have to sit there and wait for that much time to actually pass. Alright, here we go. Welcome back. Let's continue. So, we've got the ability to go underwater now, which is good, that's more progress. We know where we want to go with that, but... I do want to go back near the start some point and try and find the slide ability. It's crazy that I don't have it. Like, it's clearly supposed to be here. That was rude. Blue hair harpy. Where does this lead? Oh, it's back to the top floor. Well, can't go that way. Oh, they call that one a siren. Alright. So we're going back and we're going to go down. Not a noticeable teleport at any point on the way, so we'll just keep going. Nine hits. Even with the axe, still 9 hits. There's probably a good room for farming them as well. Yay, level up. Teleporter. Wonderful. Alright, so presumably he's probably down. Yeah, that probably doesn't lead anywhere major, so let's switch out for the Undyne. Yeah, it's got a lot of good music. The biggest thing that holds it back is just the Game Boy Advance itself. But the compositions are pretty strong. Going down. I don't want to do this right now. No, come on. Yeah, they're really good. It's definitely something that I'm finally glad people can just appreciate them more now with the collections. Crazy how long it took Konami to finally put that together. And here's hoping they put out the rest of the games that we're missing onto collections so people can play those as well. It's like you still can't play Dracula X Chronicles. That's a big increase. You still can't even purchase Adventure Rebirth. As much as I didn't enjoy it, Legends is also not available. And that's something that could be corrected. The Nintendo 64 Castlevania games I'd love to see get some kind of re-release. Oh, I would definitely not recommend Dracula X as an introduction to the series. You think the first boss is hard? Like, it gets worse. It's got what is undeniably one of the worst Dracula fights in the series. Like, it is not friendly. If you try to convince somebody to get into the series, not the one to go with. I think Super Castlevania 4 or maybe Bloodlines are better options. Wasn't a fun fight. Yeah, absolutely. You are right though, it does look great and it sounds fantastic. It's got some of my favourite renditions of classic Castlevania songs. Like, Super Castlevania 4 has a fantastic soundtrack, but I think for legacy Castlevania songs like Beginning, or Bloody Tears, or Vampire Killer, anything like that, they sound better in Dracula X. A lot of the pixel art comes from Rondo of Blood, which was a PC Engine Super CD game. Yeah, it's like something of a port or alternative version of Rondo of Blood. Because we didn't get Rondo of Blood outside of Japan until the PSP remake, Dracula X Chronicles. Unfortunately, the only way to play Rondo of Blood at the minute is on the Castlevania Requiem collection that is exclusive to PS4. Same with Symphony of the Night, which is odd. Like, the fact they've confined that to one system. Strange. But we're working our way through all of them as part of Castle-Day-nia. So we'll get to Dracula X. We've already done Rondo of Blood, but we will get to the remake. And just earlier today we finished Castlevania 3. Which, let me tell you, that was an ordeal. There we go. Whew. Yeah, still plenty more Castlevania to go. Now that we've done Castlevania 3, we can look at doing Curse of Darkness. Once we've done Aria of Sorrow, we can look at doing Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of fun souls in this, and if some of them dropped more regularly, like, they could be a lot of fun to just experiment with. Oh, that probably wasn't worth the trouble. It's a really neat idea. I think Dawn of Sorrow does a little more with... Fuck it. I think Dawn of Sorrow does a little more with it. But Dawn of Sorrow also has the busted luck. And Dawn of Sorrow luck does not affect soul drop rates. So some of those drop rates are just absolutely terrible. It's supposed to, but in Dawn of Sorrow it's just bugged. The Soul Eater ring does help, but luck itself as a stat doesn't. So increasing luck or doing anything to increase luck won't help with souls. Yeah. If you play it on PC, there are mods. Shit. There are mods to fix it. If you play the DS version on emulator, you can get a ROM hack that will fix it. But if you just play the official release, there's not really anything can be done. Thank God for that. Oof. So because I've streamed Aria of Sorrow before, we're using a recolor hack for this, which is why it looks the way it does, and it's quite nice actually. But with Dawn of Sorrow, because we've not beaten it on stream before, we will just be playing the vanilla release. Will we? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the definitive edition hack. Oh, I went round in a circle. Good to know. Because the definitive edition hack combines like a bunch of things. Replaces the character portraits with the Aria of Sorrow ones. Illustrated by Akumajou. Completely removes the seal drawing for the bosses, which I approve of. Fixes the look. There's a bunch of stuff it does. Yeah, you know, I think we will actually use the definitive edition hack. Well, actually, because I don't think there's anything I really need to prove with Dawn of Sorrow. Not like with Akumajou Densetsu, where it was like, I'm gonna prove I can do this. With, like, no emulator help. So no save states or anything. And I did. And it was painful, but I did it. I've got nothing to prove with Dawn of Sorrow. No, you go to hell. Still doesn't get us a slide, though. Where would it be otherwise? Onwards we go. Do I really want an imp as a familiar, though? Nah. That's a big drop in attack. Oh god, the flash golem. This is a mess of a room. Oh, god damn it. Just when I got one of them dead. I should pay a visit to Hammer and get some healing items. Potato pancake. Potato pancake. Trident. Probably got good range on it, but no. Here we go again. Nothing down there. I can get it on the map, but this isn't going to take me close enough to anything I want to do. Seriously? I made that. There's 1. 2. Now that gives us full range to take out the flesh golem and add it to the bestiary. There's a lot more room. A lot more room to maneuver. No, we're gonna do that. The animated series was fine. Wasn't particularly special. I feel like they could have done more to incorporate aspects of the games. Art style, I'm used to being disappointed in regards to like animated adaptations with art. Christ. My big disappointment more than anything was music and monster designs. They didn't really use anything from the series for quite a while. I thought the first season was enjoyable. If you wanted more, didn't overstay its welcome. Season 2 did. I feel like Season 2 being double the length of Season 1 like really wasted that. Season 3 just felt like they were meandering. Like they were renewed for a Season 3 and didn't know what to do with that. Season 4 gets itself back onto some kind of track, but I didn't finish it. For several reasons. It's fine, you could do worse. I think part of the problem with me, like, going into the series is that I am a big Castlevania fan, and it was always going to disappoint me. There was one thing, though, of, like, I was hoping it wouldn't become the Alucard show, and it kind of did. And, like, that was frustrating. There's some nice references to the game. I think calling the whip the Morning Star is lame. Call it the Vampire Killer, you cowards. Again, music. They should have had more of the game music. But that's a problem with like a lot of video game adaptations. The Sonic movies didn't really do it for a long time. So, like, you get to episode 7 of Season 2, and they finally bring in some music from the series, and it's Bloody Tears, and it's like, great. Music from the series that is well regarded for its music. It's the wrong tune for a Castlevania 3 adaptation, but it's something. Season 3 had a couple of monsters that were designs from the series, but they were mostly background things. I don't know if it was so much feminine in the show, so much as it was just soft. Which has its own appeal. No. Robert Belgrade's deep baritone for Alucard is really good. I do like it. How much of that is nostalgia is the question. If you check out the PSP port of Symphony of the Night, Alucard has a different voice there. Because they redubbed him, and he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal in that. See how you feel about that one? I feel like he gives less emotion than Robert Belgrade does, and I'm not fond of it. I feel like he sounds bored most of the time. But yeah, I think it's just more a case of a softer voice in the series. They've lost connection with the internet.
No! No!
There. Finally reconnect. We're back. It looks like we're back. Welcome back. Yeah, so my entire internet just died. That was fun. Welcome back, everybody. I am not sure how much you guys missed. Thank you, Clem. They work so hard. Well, that's the wrong button. Thankfully, I have it set to auto save state when I quit. Odd that it didn't ask me if I wanted to quit. Not even anything up here. It's not worth it. No, I do prefer the Robert Belgrade voice myself. Like I said, I feel like Yuri Lowenthal in the PSP version just sounds bored. And I don't really appreciate that. Yes. In fact, once we're finished with Castle-Day-nia, we're going to be doing a new series that I've been talking about for quite a while called The History of Stylish Action, which will include all 5 Devil May Cry games. I'm sorry, all 6 Devil May Cry games. Gotta get through this room as well. Again. All the Devil May Cry games, plus Beautiful Joe, Bayonetta, God Hand. I'm quite looking forward to playing God Hand. Go to hell. Possibly Okami. I think Mad World is intended to be in part of that. Yeah, I've owned God Hand for years. I'm still debating whether or not Okami will be included in that. But like all 3 Bayonettas, Metal Gear Rising. I should spend a little time looking into some of Platinum's lesser-known games, see if they qualify. Like The Legend of Korra and Transformers Devastation. Okami's another game I've had for a long time, and I own it on multiple systems, and I've never put more than an hour into it. Gameplay-wise, I do. I think Devil May Cry 5 is probably the best playing Devil May Cry game, undeniably. Story-wise, I was disappointed with it. I was hoping Dante and Virgil would have grown as characters, and they really hadn't. I have said multiple times my favourite environment in Devil May Cry is the first game. My favourite personality for Dante is the first game. Yeah, I think gameplay-wise, 5 probably is my favourite, though it's not as fun to go through, I think, as... Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 3. But, like, the gameplay of 5 is the best. Like, Bloody Palace in 5 is just a fun time for me. I do think there's something positive in all the Devil May Cry games. The direction Devil May Cry 5 took isn't necessarily something I have a problem with. I wish Dante and Virgil would have grown more as characters, but that's like neither here nor there. That accomplished nothing. I feel like if we do get another Devil May Cry, it's going to be a different kind of game. There's going to be something different about it. And that's largely just as a result of Itsuno leaving Capcom now. So, for the first time since Devil May Cry 1, somebody else is going to be directing it. And that's if we get another Devil May Cry. I'm glad we got 5 and got to do some more with it. If the series goes dormant for a while now, I'm not against that. As long as Capcom does something with their other properties. Like Onimusha. They're bringing Onimusha back, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Devil May Cry 1 having the whole thing of, it is presented very much like a horror. Kind of like Castlevania, like, it's horror elements. But you're playing as somebody who is supremely capable. Which is a nice juxtaposition. I'd be interested in a Devil May Cry 1 remake. But, I don't know. I don't know if they do it particularly well. I'd be concerned enough that they'd ruin it that I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay with not having one. Well, Devil May Cry never had tank controls. It did have, not necessarily a fixed camera, but a camera you couldn't control that moved on its own. Although I suppose you would call that a fixed camera. If it's done well, I think fixed cameras are absolutely fine and can be better than... There we go. Can be better than, like, fully controllable cameras. Especially in regards to horror ideas. Because you can end up doing so much more. You can make sure you have the player's focus all the time. It's an issue you see in a lot of horror games that give the player full control of the camera. Something will happen, and a lot of the time the player just won't have been looking in that direction. And the only alternative they have in that regard is to take the control of the camera away from the player in those moments, which itself is jarring and kind of a negative. I think there's merits to both, though if they're going to bring platforming back, like, for the love of fucking god, do not have a fixed camera angle. Because let's not pretend that Devil May Cry 1's platforming is good, because it isn't. Let's be fair, it's not good in 3 or 4 either. Yeah, the style system could really work. There's a lot could be done. But the important thing would be, specifically if we're going to remake 1, would be to keep the atmosphere. And that soundtrack. Like, that ambient soundtrack, I absolutely love it. I think we're going to call it here before the next ad kicks in. No, they wouldn't. They'd get like a new face model. They already have Devil May Cry in the RE engine. Devil May Cry 5 was that. And with them having to get a new voice actor for Dante anyway, since Ruben Langdon isn't doing it anymore, like, I'd like if they didn't use Johnny Young Bosch. Because, like, no offense to Johnny Young Bosch, he's Nero. In the games, I don't want him to also be Dante. So we get, like, a new voice actor. Yeah, get back Drew Coombs. Absolutely. You know me, I was openly disappointed that they didn't bring back Drew Coombs for Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne HD. I don't think Ruben Langdon is as good when he's playing it serious. But yeah, that's going to do it for us for today. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Chance, Clem, Ninja, Peach, Bam Bam. I believe that was everybody. Yeah, so I believe so. Thanks so much for joining us, keeping us company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. We should be back tomorrow with Tales of Vesperia, some more Tales of Vesperia. Castle-Day-nia will return on Monday, hopefully. I haven't actually checked my schedule next week, so we'll see. But we would be wrapping up Aria of Sorrow and spinning the wheel of Castlevania once again. I need to put Curse of Darkness on there now. That needs to be an option. But yeah. Pretty much it from us. Is anybody currently streaming? No. So I guess that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. And there's not really anything else to say. Except, thank you all for watching. You have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And take care. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.